All right, guys. I was hooking up my audio video, and I should right now be live in the group. Okay, so this over here. Okay, so yeah, it did pop up. So I sent out an email because again, again, some of you guys are looking for me in areas that I am not posting. Like for this challenge, again, like I said, it's only being posted inside the group. Now I do like kind of I posted other places just so I can kind of filter people to where they need to be. But it's actually being held inside the group. And this is the only place where the entire duration of the broadcast happens. Now, I sent out an email just before I went live to kind of get you guys to get into the right place, because in the group, it's about half of the amount of people that signed up, which tells me that you're expecting me to be somewhere else. Hey, Simone, how you doing, Queen? So I am going to kind of let me get this set up. So we are on day 4, guys. We are on day 4. I want to just say congratulations to everybody that's kind of been in the thing the entire week. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kim. What's up, Kim? I see you guys in here with me. Appreciate it. This person, not too sure because you didn't register, but I'm a guess. It could be Carla. Could be. Because we know that that's kind of who you are all week. So let me know who this person is. Hey, Bentu, how you doing? I'm going to go over here and pull up you guys' posts for today. One thing I can say, so I do see, no, that's not Simone. That's, I always mess his name up. Simone. I see that instead of posting it under the actual pin post is actually like a post. So I want to make sure I don't miss it. That's the only thing about it. I want to make sure I don't miss it, because she mentioned something that was really, really great. And it was something I talk about often, which is that one book, The 5-Second Rule. That's one of the ways that I kind of got into, that really helped me shift my mindset and got me to just moving on impulse. That Mel Robbins, I'm trying to tell you, boy, she is something else. She'll get you right where you at. And there was a lot of things she said and she shared that I was able to relate to. So great book when I get over here to the comments. So I do have it pulled up. I'm trying to, here it is. Day 4. Here is the post. Okay, making sure I see you guys' comments. All right, so how are we, guys? We're at the end of the week. We're kind of, tomorrow is our final day. So, guys, tomorrow, the one thing I can't post it here, so I'm gonna post it in the group. Tomorrow, I thought that was Carla. I thought it was Carla. I kind of got used to it now, Carla. When I saw the Facebook use, I say that's Carla. So tomorrow, guys, we're actually gonna be on Zoom, because tomorrow is going to be like our finale, our wrap up. It's going to be more of a conversation. I want to really hear a lot from you guys and see like how this week, just pretty much your journey throughout the week. A lot of you guys put some amazing stuff in the group, like how you're going to be moving forward, what you plan on doing, all that good stuff. And I can tell if I'm looking at you, if you're lying. I'm playing. But tomorrow, I just wanted it to be more of a conversation. And some other great, amazing tips that I'm going to drop on y'all tomorrow. Not to mention, for those that was with me the entire week, or even if you signed up late, but you still went and did the work for the entire 5 days, I have some amazing giveaways for tomorrow. So you definitely want to make sure you make tomorrow. Tonight of all nights, my computer is acting up. Well, good thing that you can always catch the replay. So tonight, guys, I'm really not even going to keep you long tonight, because tonight is really about everything. It's really simple. And I'm going to open up my calendar and kind of show you guys how I am able to stay productive, because I am, if I don't have something in place, I'm going to forget and not be present for a lot of things. So one thing I utilize is the camera. I see Kim is here, and I want to, Keisha said, I ran out of my meeting to be here. I see Kim is here, and it was a post in the group, Kim, that you left earlier, I was super excited to I want to hear about that. So it was something you were saying about what is that up there? It was something you were saying about, it won't show. Why is that? There we go. It was something you were saying about like pretty much how you was going to do moving forward, but it was something you mentioned that I was like, I want to hear more about that. So I'm gonna be asking you some questions about that. But guys, we made it. We're not out the woods though. We're not out the woods, so I don't want y'all celebrating just yet because you still have some more work to do. And this is really tonight what we're going to talk about is really like the most important part when it comes to productivity, right? When it comes to productivity, is one thing to like you guys. I took you guys from the beginning, and now we kind of went through the middle, and we kind of dwindling off to wrap it all up, to run through what your goals are, apply a system to actually help you make that happen, and then now be productive, right? Be really productive and how to hold yourself accountable. So it's different, various different ways you could do it. But one of the ways that I talk about is because that's one way that I know that's effective, and that's just with a simple calendar, right? Some people do things differently. I am a very visual person. I've been telling y'all that all week because I am. I am a really color coordinated person. My vision isn't that good. So I can literally sit here. I can look at my wall and I can pretty much analyze any given moment that I want to analyze just by the color of my Post-its, because one color means this and another color means something, another color means something else. But pink, by all means, pink means fun. So if I see a lot of pink on my board, whether I'm analyzing the month, like what did you do in January? And if I see like a lot of pink and then maybe like green mean money, that means some money went out. If I see like too much green and not enough pink, it's like you're not really enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? So I can't really see the words, but I can see the color. And the color allows me to really sit here and map out whatever I want to do. So if I say, hey, March is not a lot of pink up there, I'm going to go and find something I want to do for March and make sure I put a pink sticky and seal the deal though. I'm going to seal the deal so I can put that pink sticky on my calendar that's on the wall. Same thing with like if I'm broadcasting, my broadcasters are yellow. If I don't see enough yellow, that's important to me. Reason why is because yellow for me is a connection. That for one, yellow is the friendly color, right? Yellow is all about friendships and all that. So for me, when I'm broadcasting, that is my nurturing tool for my audience. So if I don't see enough yellow, I'm like, all right, you got to go live somewhere. You got to do something. So then I'll schedule in some kind of live, or then I'll go ahead and plug and play. When you guys see me do like a pop-up, that's because I've noticed that I've kind of been gone too long. So I was like, okay, hold on. We got to get a yellow up there. So that's pretty much how I analyze my time, right? So I'm not one to really talk about balance because I don't really believe there's such a thing. I don't. I think balance for different people is going to be different things. I think at any given moment, just like in a relationship, and I don't care who don't agree, you can have your own opinion, but this is mine. I don't believe no relationships are 50-50. I believe at any given point, it could be 70-30, it could be 60-40. It's a give and take. It's a tug and war. I believe at all moments in relationships, one person is giving more than the other. Now, they could easily be reversed, but that's just how I believe. That's how it's always been for me and my true existence, right? So it's never been 50-50. I don't believe in 50-50. I've never experienced 50-50. If it works for you, kudos to you, but that ain't in my real world. And I apply the same thing to almost everything. It's always like it's always a shift. It's always a give and take, a pull and a tug, right? And I believe that we are all here to some degree to be used. We are. I already know I'm here to be used. I'm being used right now. But it's all about how much you're willing to be used. I don't mind being used because I believe that's a part of my purpose. And I don't look at it as used, but you have to call a spade a spade. That's what it is. People are using you for information. People are using you for the resource. People are using you to help them get to whatever they need to get to. You're being used. And it's just really about how comfortable you are with the amount of usage you're allowing one person to take. So when I'm looking at these kind of things, I don't look at it as the perfect balance because it's never going to be a balance. Because when I'm giving a lot to you guys, guess who I'm not giving a lot to? To some degree, I'm neglecting my family, right? But then guess what? When I'm all in with my family, guess who else is being neglected? To some degree, you guys are being neglected. And it's just other areas. That's just how it kind of spill over. So for me, I don't talk about balance because I don't know what the heck that is. I don't. But what I do know is you have to create some sort of ambiance or whatever it is to make your life effective, right? Like it doesn't make sense if you're pulling and you're being pulled in all these different directions and you're pulling yourself thin. Like I told you guys, I don't know when it was, maybe Tuesday, I don't know. But when I'm going full throttle in my business and I know I'm going underground and I know I'm going to be up to 2, 3, whatever it is, I'm going to have a conversation with home because those guys are going to be put on the back burner for a little bit, right? But it's not forever. It has an expiration date. I normally go underground for like a week. Let me go underground for a week. I'm coming out with $1 million idea, point blank, period. But I'm just not going to just poof, disappear, right? Even when I disappear from social media, like we have a connection. I talk to you guys about it. I say, hey, I'm going to take off for the December. You ain't going to really see me a lot. But when I come back, bam, I'm coming back with $1 million idea. So it's really about crafting it in a way that you are not burnt out. We get burnt out so fast and so easy because we try and do all the doggone things. I know when I don't have these productivity tools that we're about to go through in place, I get burnt out mainly because I forget a lot. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'll forget if I miss an appointment. I'll forget, like if I miss an appointment, I will feel, I don't know. I don't feel right? And it make me feel like, I'm just telling the truth. It makes me feel like it has to do, I'm getting older, but I don't really think that's what it is. I think it's just like, it's a lot going on. I'm only one person, right? I'm only one person. So these things that we're going to talk about as far as putting programs in place and really being able to, Mari said it doesn't work. I don't know who made up that word balance, Mari. I don't know. I think they made it up just to cause more confusion. I think they made it up to disrupt the homes. I think they made it up to make business owners never really, ever really satisfied, make them think they got to do all the things. No, y'all don't. Chill out. Don't let them people tell y'all that. I'm trying to tell you, that's one word that I just don't like because it just ruffles my feathers because it make people say it again, Alicia. And babe, sometimes you gotta listen to the people that has been doing it longer than you, 50-50. Where y'all get that from? Where y'all get that from? I don't know. But I haven't read no books. I haven't had no experience the way it's been 50-50 ever. Oh my God, I'm trying to tell you. Mari said church. But at the end of the day, guys, this is like the main stuff that when we don't check it in the beginning or we don't put parameters in place to kind of keep us in our place where we can have like we can optimize and we can be operating at our highest level. That's when we get to the, oh my God, you want to know what? Like I was telling y'all the other day, the slamming everything off your desk, the I quit, I'm going to go back to work. This is not for me. Like, stop telling yourself that. Stop. Anything. The main thing that you guys are doing is you're putting in bad habits and no strategy at all. So it's like you're just running the mill and it's just really no control over what you have going on. But this one product, I know the one that helps me, guys, I'm going to share with you guys over here in the group is Kimberly say 100. You guys tell me before I even show y'all mine, because somebody may be like, oh my God, how do you keep up with that? It's very easy, baby. I'm gonna tell you my whole process. This is very easy. How are you guys keeping up with your stuff? I want to know, like, who is believe it or not, y'all, I told you, I'm a paper person, right? So I still operate off the good old printed calendar. I'll print it right here in my office and I'll write down all my stuff because I can't see over there. I can't see. So it got to be like right here so I can see. And then I'll go ahead and write them. I'll write each one on my sticky. You guys see it? Whatever it is, I write it on my sticky. Oh, wait, my God. Forgot I got to cover my eyes. You can't see it. But I'll write it on my sticky and then I'll take it over to my wall. And then it kind of keeps me in alignment with what I want to be doing. I don't want to work a lot without having fun. So if I don't see no pink, I'm like, hold on, pause. You want to know what? I'm going on vacation for the last week of the month because I have to enjoy all the hard work I'm putting in. Otherwise, I'm going to be resentful, right? I'm going to be resentful and I'm not going to want to show up and I'm not going to want to do the things. I'm going to be burnt out. And when I do show up, I ain't going to want to be there. Like, who want to look at somebody on camera like that? Somebody said the other day, they was like, Precious, you loud. Yes, baby, this is how my energy is on camera. I'm like this all the time. I'm never going to sit here and like, all right, guys, so let's go to screen 2. That ain't me. And that ain't going to be me unless I'm sick or unless I'm on my last days. I don't even think that'll be me on my last days. Y'all know, y'all saw the lady Holla. I love her. She a little too vulgar for me though. But that's going to be me. Like, I'm going to holler all the way till I'm in the day going 6 feet under, baby. And when I'm under there, I'm still going to hunt you on your dreams. Y'all be like, I heard her say, I heard. Paper Girl, say it again. She said, Paper Girls, we win. I have to write. I don't know what it is. Y'all think I be playing. I write everything down. I have like 1 million stickies. And it's not to say I don't have 1 million devices, but I'm not a device girl. That's not me. I'm old school. I have 50. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 devices in here. Laptops, computers, phones. I'm old school. But I want to know what works for y'all. So yeah, right. So Michelle, I will transfer it to my phone calendar. The only reason is because the phone can remind me instantly, right? I have all my reminders that remind me 30 minutes before, especially with my coaching calls and things like that. And then again, like 5 minutes before, because no matter what it is, if it's a call, I have to sit down 5 minutes prior to the call to kind of just prepare. But if I'm like in the thing and I got all this going on, I'm gonna forget. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know how, I can't remember what I did 10 minutes ago, but I surely could remember what happened 2 years ago. If you did something to me, baby, I'm going to remember it down to the T, like we living it all over again. But I'm not going to remember what happened 10 minutes ago. I'm not going to remember what I did yesterday. I'm not going to remember it, right? I'm just not. So the phone, I agree. So no, Simone say, so I'm not strange. No, baby, you is not strange. You is not strange. Hey, Toinette, you is not strange. I may be a little, I may have a little anxiety because I just know I have this issue with memory. So I need all the things to kind of remind me of stuff. That's just, I don't know. I'm just kind of used to it at this point. I've been this way for a long time. So it's kind of second nature to me. I got a little system going. I write it down on my calendar, and I transfer it to a sticky, then I put the sticky on the wall. That's my system. And then I'll put it in my phone. So no matter where I am, I'll be reminded of what's happening. Mariah, you still doing paper too? I use my phone calendar for planning ahead, but sometimes use paper for listing lots of tasks for one day. Now, if I'm doing, y'all know. If I'm doing like my planning, y'all know I use my baby. I use my baby every day. My Posh weekly planner. I created this planner specifically for me because I know how wonky I am. And this is it's perfect. It's perfect. It has everything I need. It's undated, so I never got to worry about missing pages and wasting pages. So that is me, paper all day over digital. Is that you, Carla? All right, guys. So come on, let's get into it. All right, so guys, over here. Rakina, you're supposed to be over here. Why are you not in the group? Hey, Clap, wait a minute, maybe you are in the group. I don't know. Because I'm going to shut this one down. So if I shut this one down, those of you that are in the challenge, come over and get in the Facebook group so I can see your comments. Because over here, maybe that was you. No? I don't know. You could be. Data calendars don't have enough space. They don't. All right, I'm going to shut this one down. So if you see that you lose connection, come over here into the Facebook group so that you can come and hang out with us. And then this must be Instagram. So Instagram, I'm going to hang this up because now we kind of get into the fruit of things. If you're looking to get into this challenge, you got one day. You still can get in. Click the link in my bio and I'll see you guys on the inside. Bye. All right, all done. So that was how some of you guys got in the right group because you were expecting me to be on a different group. All right. Dated calendars do not have enough space. Or dated planners for me anyway. And dated calendars, if I'm writing on like a paper calendar, it has to have lines because I'm a scribbler. And sometimes if it don't have lines, I'll like write big. That's just, don't worry about it. That's my own little thing. All right, so let me go to where we at right here. Then pull up my Facebook. Well, you guys didn't really say too. A lot of y'all saw it because it tell me how many of you guys saw it. But a lot of you guys didn't write down too much for today's prompt. which is cool. But if you guys want to be included in tomorrow's giveaways, I advise you guys to go and fill out the stuff. Yeah, this was Kim's. Kim, you had quite a bit. I got to read that. But today, guys, is really about, we talked about what we wanted, right? We talked about creating the habits. We talked about creating the systems. We talked about all the things to help us get there. Today is really focused about productivity, like what's going to hold us accountable. One thing I mentioned earlier, like in the week, was I know some of you guys are like you are located everywhere, right? But it's nothing like really having an accountability partner. So tomorrow, one thing I'm gonna tell you, tomorrow I'm gonna send out reminders because it's like 100 and something people in this challenge. But I really commend you guys for showing up every day, for being active, for commenting, all that good stuff, because that is really where the work happens, right? Some people sign up for stuff just because they just want to sign up and just see what it is. Totally fine with me. But I pay really close attention to the people that really participate. So tomorrow we're going to be on Zoom. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys to do, so be prepared. Normally I do networking events on Zoom often, right? So I kind of already have in my phone my little blurb of who I am, what I do, and who I help, right? Because in these Zooms, what happened is we put it in the chat. And then when we're listening to people talk or whatever the case may be, and we identify with someone we would want to connect with, the information is in the chat. So tomorrow, be prepared. That's exactly what I'm gonna tell you guys. Put in the chat. Put in where you're located, what you do, not necessarily who you help, because we all like kind of in the same field, but like what is your biggest hiccup? What could you use accountability for? Somebody is going to notice that, and they may reach out to you, because all of you guys are going to download the chat. That's why I want to be on Zoom. And Facebook it don't really give you those capabilities. So I'm going to be on Zoom. One of the main goals is finding accountability partners, right? And there's going to be some other stuff that we got going on, but that's one of the main things. So I kind of wanted you guys to be prepared for that. You pretty much going to say, again, who you are, where you're located, what's your biggest hurdle, like what you could use accountability with, and then like what's your superpower? What are you great with? Maybe you're great with systems, and somebody on here may be struggling with systems. I don't know. But until you actually put it out there, no one will never know what you're good at and what you need. So you got to ask, right? You got to ask for what you need and then say what you can do. So then when that way the collaborations and the networking can actually happen. So that's tomorrow. So I just told you guys so you can be prepared, so you don't feel like you're put on the spot. If you feel like, hey, you don't want accountability, cool, you ain't got to put it in there. But for those that do, I highly suggest you do, because it works. It works wonders. It really do. That post stated to just post done when we are done. Let me see. I mean, even if you post done, I mean, point is you posted. Now, if you didn't post, then it kind of knocks you out. It kind of knocks you out the equation. So the point is to actually just post, because I'm going off of when I go through the post, I'm just looking for the names that posted. That's the only thing I'm looking for. So Bintu, you're fine. Even if you put done, you're totally fine. And even if you're catching this on a replay and you know you hadn't posted on Tuesday or whatever the case may be, just go back and post. It's totally fine. Y'all got a whole day to do that. But guys, when you're talking about planning your days, right? Now, we talked about the paper calendar. We talked about the digital calendar. We talked about talked about the dry erase calendar, mental calendar. I don't know who operating off of that, but she ain't. I don't have that. Main thing is planning out your days. It was one thing I was talking to, I don't even know who it was. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I really thought they was going to be talking about some holiday stuff, right? I was like, hey, what you got planned for the weekend? And they were like, I don't know if they said Saturday or something. I really can't remember exactly what it was, because the day didn't strike me, but what they said struck me. They pretty much said that they was going to be working on their social media content. And Michelle, it's funny because the same thing how you said you were going to be doing that on Sunday. The main thing with that and why it struck me is because that day hadn't even got here, right? And the main thing that we're talking about tonight is productivity and how to hold yourself accountable. So even though we don't know what's going to happen Saturday, but if you already planned that is what you're going to do, 9 times out of 10, the likelihood of you doing it is so much greater than you just saying, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do that day. Guys, I'm going to tell you, especially this month. I've been on it this month. I'm not going to lie. I have been on it this month. Like I've been on my stuff this month. Like, don't ask me what I'm doing. Don't ask me where I'm gonna be, because I don't know. I'm liable to do nothing or to do everything based on how I feel. Because I feel like I deserve that, right? Don't count my time. I don't even know what my time gonna be. And prior to this month, my time is so calculated. Like Michelle, like I told you, my Sundays is a content day. My Tuesdays is a coaching day where I'm coaching clients all day Tuesday. Then Thursday is like Monday's an admin day. It's like my days are calculated, right? So it was like, I just been on my ish this month. Like, don't ask me about nothing. I don't know. What you doing tomorrow? I don't know. Whatever I feel like when I wake up. That's how it's been. And I have had the least productivity this month because I've been in this zone that I'm not going to work. But and me telling myself I'm not going to work, guess what? I haven't really done any work. I've been preparing for next year, but I haven't really done no work. So when you're telling yourself, like, get ahead of the curve, like I think it was Keisha or someone else was saying that on their lunch break, they're going to do this. Like, I don't think you guys realize how powerful that is. You have to tell yourself you're going to do the thing, but then also tell yourself when. Because it just registers differently, right? And then when that time come around, like me, I feel guilty in the morning because I know I love working out in the morning. So if I'm like, all right, I'm gonna work out in the morning, and then the morning come and I don't, I feel like a loser. I'm just being honest. I feel like a loser. But I don't, sometimes like, all right, well, there's always tomorrow. But I always have that feel that I've done, I didn't come through. And that's the accountability part, because I said I was going to do it. And that's one thing about me. If I say I'm going to do something, I feel a certain way if I don't do it, even if it's something for myself. But you got to tell yourself when you're going to do it, what you're going to do. So Michelle, that's going to stick with you. Saying you're going to do your content on Sundays, that is going to stick with you. Another thing, wait a minute, that's about the done. I'm trying to think, who was it that said, I'm almost certain it was Kim said something, but then Keisha said something. And Kim, yeah, you were talking about the time. I can't wait to this 2 weeks because I'm gonna be on you like white on rice. You said this, you off for 2 weeks. That is a lot of time to get a lot of your goals done, or like to make some traction, at least, like really to make some traction. So what you were saying in the group, I'm super excited. I'm super excited about it because that gives you time to get a lot done. So guys, I want you guys to tell yourself exactly whatever those goals was, whatever the system was that you mapped out, put it on your calendar. If it's your paper calendar, put it on the paper calendar. Guys, I'm in total transparency. I've been having a time, well, not really a time, but my daughter is at that age where you go through the teenage blues and whatever the case may be. So I had to have it's crazy. I had to treat her like she was a client. I had to have a success plan with her, right? Like we were actually sat down and mapped out a success plan. And I made her write it on my wall. And it's supposed to be my wall. But I needed to see it because it's a reminder to me that, hey, I got to work on her plan too. And the main thing about it is writing it down. Like we had the conversation. She said what she wanted to do. She said what she was going to work on. But for me, as her accountability partner, I get in here and I get lost in the sauce. How am I hold her accountable without visually looking like, oh, Kayla, she want to do this, she want to do that. Oh, and that, especially when they on break, is a mental note for me to hold her accountable. I'm trying to tell you, when you write these things down or you make them really tangible, like you can see it, you can hear it, you can touch it, you can feel it, the likelihood of you actually getting it done is so much greater, which is why, Alicia, that's right, you did say that. Working during lunch, that was another one. Absolutely. When you're saying it, the likelihood of you actually doing it is so much greater. So that's why I really wanted you guys to get in the habit of jotting it down, because when you jot it down, you made it a permanent record. It's a record, right? It's a record. And the only way it won't happen is if you let old habits creep in and allow you to not let it happen. But the main thing is planning out your days. And then if you see some success, celebrate it, right? Celebrate it. Don't sit here and think you have to actually achieve the thing before you give yourself a pat on the back. Like, no, that's not acceptable. Otherwise, you're going to be frustrated throughout the entire process. And the more you're going through your process in a more satisfied way, you're more than likely going to get to the finish line. Now, when you get there, it's totally up to you, but you will get there. at the end of the day. Any questions? I'm going to pull up my calendar and show you guys, like, it's crazy. Some of this, it gets crazy. Let me see something. Y'all, I am blind. Present. There we go. Screen share. Okay, there we go. So, like, I don't even think you can see it, but this is like my calendar. Now, for certain appointments, like I said, if it's a coaching client or something like that, normally on Tuesdays, I'm on the phone all day. From the time my calendar open for my coaching calls to the time it closes, is normally calls all day long on Tuesday. So I don't really need a reminder because they kind of go run back to back. But then, like, on my Thursdays, like when I'm doing stuff like this, or if I was doing like Posh Late Night Biz, all that stuff is in here because I will forget. And sometimes I could be in here working. And if it's not in my calendar, that's how I missed a couple of them, like, I don't know, like a week or so ago, because it wasn't on my calendar, because I was scheduled to be off on December. I wasn't supposed to be working. So then, like, Cam hit me. I'm like, what? I'm supposed to do what? So it's like, if it's not in here, it ain't happening at the end of the day. But this is how, when I say things are color-coded, I keep my dots color-coded, but the dots sometimes are hard for me to see. I gotta see like the actual sticky. I could see a blue sticky. I could see a pink sticky. But this is only for accountability, for to hear the notification that something is happening, right? Or when I get up, like in the morning, the first thing I look at is my calendar, because it'll tell me if I have a busy day or if I have it'll tell me what kind of day I have. So guys, I don't care what it is. I put everything in here that I feel is important. Even if it's like, I'm trying to think what's in here that's like the most frivolous thing, but it's in here. These are mainly like events and coaching clients. These are mainly events and stuff like that. A bunch of calls, because my calls now I'm heavily doing calls a lot now. Like, I'm on the phone a lot. That's the main thing I put in here, because I never want to miss a call. That's and even with you guys, y'all do consultations, right? So even with what you guys do, that is like the first indication. That's like the first, unless it's a referral or like a customer that's coming back, that's like your first impression, right? So if you're late or you miss it and didn't do proper cancellation, that's like a big red flag, especially to me. Like, anybody miss my appointment, I'm on there and I'm waiting, that's a big red flag. I don't want to work with you. I don't care how good you is, because that just shows, that's a big red flag for me. So like my calls, I put all my calls on here because I never want to miss a call, and I never want to be late for a call, right? It's like working and good habits. And now I know last year, like, I was dealing with equipment issues. So it was like, it would take a long time it was just nerve wracking. So that was one of the reasons why I had to upgrade my equipment, because it would just take like so long to calibrate or do whatever. I don't know. But find out whatever it is you guys need to hold you accountable, and how you guys respond to things. Some people are audible, meaning you hear, right? That's why I said I need to hear those dings. Hey, you got to call in 5 minutes. And I'm visual too. I'm really visual more, because I can see it and analyze what's happening. So yes, wait a minute. So Keisha, definitely have a rest day. You need a rest day. So guys, in my planner, I don't have Saturday and Sunday in my planner, because they are my rest days. I don't work on, well, I ain't supposed to, but in my plan is only Monday through Friday. That's it. Saturday and Sunday, that's for household projects, or that's to have fun with the family, or that's for me to live life. So I learned how I am trained or designed to do things. If I don't have a Saturday and Sunday in here, I won't schedule nothing for Saturday and Sunday. Now, if I want to work, then that's on me, but at least I'm not scheduling work for the weekend. It's not in there. So I'm free. So definitely you have to have a rest day. How many of you guys don't have a rest day? You gotta have a rest day. And I know it may be hard if some of you guys have like 9 to 5s and then you're still working on your business. And then most of you guys that do events, you're really doing your events like on the weekend. So I kind of get that, but you gotta find time for yourself. You gotta rest. And you got to be able to find time to just do what you want to do. And especially it's cold now. This is like sweater weather. This is sweater weather. Sweaters and big fluffy socks. That's the kind of weather that this is. So guys, the rest is for absolutely, like, you gotta rest. I've rested a lot. I've rested a lot to the point where I am ready. I can't wait till January come, y'all. I really can't, because I got a lot to do. And I'm really just taking this time to rest. Because I know when January come is on like popcorn. So definitely, if you have, y'all got snow? Oh no. Yeah. So who is this? Tell me who this is. Having a 9 to 5, it is difficult. So when you say 2023 will be different, I'm curious. What do you mean? Keisha say, what's a rest day? My off days from work are Tuesday and Wednesday, and I still don't get any rest. Why are you not getting rest on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Keisha? And that's 2 consecutive days. So why are you not getting any rest? Let's talk about that. Y'all got a blizzard? Oh my goodness. See, y'all tried to take me out one time I was there. I can't fool with Chicago. I can't. It's cold here, but it's not no snow. But it's cold. I swear, it's cold. Recharging is essential. So why you guys are not? That's right. You do got a late schedule, Keisha. You is 10. That's that. I remember that. That's that B shift when I was over. When I was over corrections, that was 3 to. It was for us. It was 3 to 11. But 2 to 10, even if. But on your off days, why are you not getting any rest? And they're like weekdays. So getting rest is hard, but guys, I'm trying to tell you guys, if y'all don't get no rest, I'm trying to tell you. I used to think it was hard. I used to think it was hard to get rest because I was always focused on the thing in front of me. Well, if I had an event, well, if I had to do household stuff, well, it was always something to do. At the end, it was always something to do. And guys, guess what? Even now, it's always something to do. But ask me if I'm going to sit here and do all that stuff. No, I'm not. I'm not. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Because how I was operating in 2022, 2021, 2019, baby, I was burnt out so many times. Like burnt out to, I ain't even want to do it no more. No matter how passionate you guys see me about what I do, I was burnt out to the point I ain't want to do it no more. And I had to get in the habit of, that's why, and this year, like I learned to take breaks. I learned to go on vacation. Just go, even though I be working when I'm on vacation, but still I have the opportunity. And then I have a great partner who he knows how to shut me down and like, look, you need the rest. And it's great to have that. So that's my accountability. It's great to have that because us as workaholics, we'll keep on going and we'll keep on going, right? We'll keep on going. But you have to rest, even if it's for a day. Guys, some days, well, not now, because I got a control over it for right now. And anyway, I don't know how it's going to be in the future. So I'm not claiming to be perfect. I may get back into a workhorse. I don't know. But for right now, I'm really being cognizant over my mental health, over my physical health, because I'm getting a little older. And that is primary for me right now, because I can't go and work myself to death and then I end up sick or I end up in some kind of state where I can't enjoy it, or I end up depressed, and depression is hard to come out of. I don't want to do that. So it's like now I am really, I pay more attention to taking care of myself, and I pay more attention to my triggers. I pay more attention to when I see me going down the rabbit hole, right? Because now I'm more aware. Whereas before I wasn't, until I'm in it, and then I'm in it, and it's like, oh my God, that's not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. I still have to get up at 6:30 to take my daughter to school. Then I'm up doing everything. Stop cleaning, cooking. Who? Sis be tired. So, I mean, I don't know. I get it, but I don't. At the end of the day, that used to be me. I'm trying to tell you, I was the cooking, cleaning, soccer mom, baseball mom. I wore all the hats, guys. I'm trying to tell you. Worked my 9 to 5, worked on my business, and I ended up in a place where I wasn't happy. So it was like I had to start taking care of me, and I had to start doing the things that I like to do, which is now I like simple stuff. I like laying in the bed. I do. I like sitting on the couch. Like all this week, every night, when I left out of here with you guys, I didn't say I didn't do no work. I left my phone in here. I went out there and watched a movie. Well, the movie watched me, but because I don't watch TV, but it's like that stuff. I'm really feel like now I'm enjoying life, right? Do we got to run these businesses? Yes. Do we got to take care of our children? Yes. Do we got to take care of our house? Yes. But if this daggone laundry don't get done today, who gonna die? If them dishes got to sit in there one more day, who gonna die? And I got a 14-year-old around here, so that should never, never be no dishes in the sink. So it's like really, I just learned to, I don't know, I just gotta take care of me, man. Forget them lights, forget the dishes. Like that's just the attitude I've developed, and it keeps me so much more calm. I'm trying to tell you. I can relate to the mommy thing. I live by paper and by the memory thing. I live by paper and pen. I'm trying to tell. It's my best friend. I have a pad by my bed. I have a pad by the shower. I have pads in the car because they're the most. They're the places where I think the most. That's where I think. Tanya, you have to get your rest because if you lose yourself, then you have nothing. You have to prioritize. Yes. Wait a minute. What did I miss? Did I miss something? I don't know. Look, did I miss anything from Tanya? So yeah, Tanya, listen to her. And Tanya, I know you are definitely at a place where you need to definitely kind of just prioritize, take things slower and just enjoy this phase of life that you're in. Like that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to just enjoying my second half of life. I'm looking forward to not playing by nobody else's playbook. I'm looking forward to that, right? So it's definitely about taking care of myself to make sure I could be here as long as I can at the end of the day. I've learned that not getting rest is a recipe for disaster. Yes, it is. Tasks are revolving, but learn to prioritize and set aside. A rest period is primal. It's depressing and stressful. Learn not to be everything for everyone and do everything independently. Baby, can you say that last one again? What I'm trying to tell you, when you learn not to be everything for everyone, that's key right there. That is key, especially if that is like your role. And you will feel guilty and you will feel all the things, but you will have so much, you will feel lighter. You will feel less stress. Will you think about people's situation? Yes, you will. But will you put your situation first? Yes, you will. And stop doing everything independently. Like when I know we're probably used to that. Hold other people accountable. Ask for help. Now I'm asking for help for everything. I can't. Can you take this laundry basket upstairs? I can't do it. My knees. I asked for help for everything. Whereas though before I was doing all the things, and I'm like, I'm not doing it now. I got two arms. You got two arms. I got two legs. You got two legs. I'm hungry. You hungry. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. It's just different. I'm just in a different space, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm just in a different space. She could use her calendar and designate different activities for different days. Wait a minute, what did I miss? So guys, so definitely tomorrow, whoever needs an accountability partner, I'm also gonna have a little exercise that I used to do with I used to have an accountability group. And I think that'd be great for y'all. I really do. See, go ahead and shout each other out. Marsha, where you located? But no, save that for tomorrow. That's tomorrow's exercise. So y'all gotta make sure y'all come back tomorrow. You guys got any questions? Main thing, the day, the only thing really was just writing out your day, planning your days, right? Tomorrow, I'm planning on getting up to go to the gym. I didn't do it today. My hips hurt it. They did. But tomorrow, I definitely plan on getting up and getting in the gym. And it's Friday. So I'm kind of just going to mosey along. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna mosey along. I'm getting prepared for you guys, and that's pretty much it. Get ready for the holiday. My son coming home, so I'm gonna get ready for the holiday, and that's pretty much it for me. That's it. Oh, you're in Maryland. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys definitely be ready tomorrow for the where you located, who you are, what is the main thing you could use accountability, like which you could use accountability for. And like, what is your superpower? What are you great at? Like, what kind of support can you offer? That's going to be important, right? Tomorrow. So, guys, if you don't have any questions, I am out of here. But definitely show up tomorrow. The Zoom, I can't put it in this post right here. But wait a minute, I want to make sure I don't, because I want to make sure you guys have it. Don't come here in the group looking for me, come be in Zoom. But I got the link right here. So I already created it. Copy link. All right. So is this live streaming in the group? Oh, yeah, there it is. So I'm going to post it right here. And then the code, well, the password is going to be gold. All right, guys. So I put it here, but I'm also going to make a post just for anybody that's not on tonight's thread. So you guys should see it. Can I pin it? Nope, it won't let me pin it. But at least it's in the there it is right there. It's in the comment. All right, guys. So I am out of here. Yeah, tonight was really simple. I just want to see you guys write it in your calendar. I showed you my calendar. Just be ready to come tomorrow. I can't be. That was a whole hour. I really only doing the Zooms for an hour, but we sometimes get lost. And then you know your girl could talk. Sometimes get lost in the sauce. But I ain't gonna hold y'all tonight. But tomorrow, like I said, definitely be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I got quite a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Another thing is, I don't know if you guys saw, but my conference, we are up and running, baby. And we have the early bird on special now. I have, you're not going to miss it. I have 5 other than myself, 5 other dynamic, when I say dynamic speakers. You'll start seeing their promo come out over the next couple of days. If you cannot attend live, definitely still attend virtual. Definitely attend virtual. It's going to be an amazing time. And like I said, these ladies are people that, 2 of them are people I wanted to work with for a while. And the time is here. The time is here. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So that's all I have tonight, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow, and then you'll hear like all the updates. Also, what will be your next steps? Because I never want you guys to be like, okay, now I'm fired up. I'm going to give you some implementation tools and what you can do next to actually have the most successful 2023 that you could possibly have. I already know I'm going to have the most successful 2023. And the reason I'm going to have the most successful 2023 is because I already mapped it out. I have a plan to make it successful, right? So definitely be on here tomorrow so I could, so we can hang out tomorrow and just do our grand finale. Thanks for hanging with me, ladies. If you have not posted on all the posts for the week, go back tonight because you're going to forget them all. Go back tonight and just make sure you post on all of them because that's how we calculate the names on the post for people that's going to win the giveaways. All right. That's all I got, guys. Thank you. And I love you. And I see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.